Okay, we're going to be shooting some EBR 9mm NATO 90 grain frangible tactical ammunition through some sheetrock. I have 11 layers of sheetrock there, which represents 5.5 walls, and we'll see what happens. Here's what the bullet looks like. Again, that's the EBR 90 grain 9mm frangible ammunition tactical. Yes, sir. Well, here is that 90 grain 9mm EBR tactical load. This is the bullet that was fired. Went through all 11 sheets of drywall and the cardboard backer and was found on the ground directly behind the cardboard backing. Did not go into the berm, was just found loose on the ground. Did not really become frangible either, except that the back end of the bullet shaved off and made another perforation through about 6 layers of sheetrock and the cardboard. Okay, doing our cinder block test with the EBR 9mm NATO plus P 90 grain frangible tactical ammunition. Looks like this. Not really a hollow point, just a flat nose bullet. We're going to shoot at this cinder block on a straight on shot, and then this other one we're going to shoot a glancing shot and see what kind of fragmentation we get.
Looked good on the glancing, no major, but it punched. Okay, thing is,
Is it in and out?
I don't think it made it all the way through.
Okay, so from that EBR 9mm tactical, we have an entrance into the cinder block there. It did crack the cinder block completely in half. Did not seem to leave an exit hole. There's a hole down there, but and it's hard to tell. But it cracked the brick in half, obviously. Left some brick powder in the middle, of course. Doesn't really look like a big exit hole because this is all we have behind it. And this is mostly from our glancing shot. We don't have a caliber size hole behind the cinder block anywhere. So I think we did pretty good on that. Here is the glancing shot on this other cinder block right there, and glanced back this way, and you can see the splatter from it. No large caliber holes at all. In fact, that's just marking on the paper. The only one of these we can find that goes through the paper is this one right here, and it does go through at a slight angle. That would have been a somewhat large piece, not full caliber size. What we recovered after these shots was this pile of debris. We think is bullet fragments from the big cinder block shot, and then this large piece of slug right here. This is part of that frangible slug that was recovered, we believe, from the glancing shot off this other cinder block that left all the splatter. But there's no hole this large on the paper, so this must have just landed on the ground, kind of rolled up behind our target stands. So there you go, pretty frangible on the EBR. Okay, now we're going to do some tests with this EBR 9mm NATO plus P 90 grain frangible tactical ammunition. Looks like this. And we are going to shoot, we have some ribs duct taped to a cantaloupe first, and then we have a pork shoulder, and then we have 2 liters of water stacked up, one in front of the other. It's already going.
Straight through. Straight through.
And here's how that test with the EBR came out. We hit the ribs rather. Right there's the entrance. into the cantaloupe. I'll turn this around so you can see. Somewhat frangible, but not really. And that one exited into the backstop right there. You see the hole in the backstop right there. Full caliber size hole back there. Then we have the pork roast. We entered the pork roast right there. There's a hole under there somewhere. Anyway, full caliber entrance right there. And on the exit, a full caliber hole exit as well. Right there. Doesn't look like it really became frangible at all. And it also penetrated in the backstop right there. Full caliber penetration in the backstop. Then we hit our 2 water bottles, both destroyed. Entrance, exit, entrance, exit, and also penetrated all the way through and went through the backstop. Looks like it may have been keyholing at that point, just a little bit. But all 3 of the EBR Tactical over penetrated those targets. Did recover 1 of the slugs. It's hard to know which one that is. It's about half of the slug, maybe a little more than half, from that testing.
Here,
and here are the other 2, fully intact after going through those meat and water tests. I guess if I were guessing, I'd say that's the one that went through the water.
Yes, sir.
And then these 2 went through the meat products, the cantaloupe and the meat, the ribs, and the pork roast. So not so tactical today, EBR.